I have a Gourmia Air Fryer here. When it is plugged in, nothing happens. I'm not getting any power. First thing you're gonna do, we're just gonna get this out of the way. Come over here and unplug it. So it didn't matter what I did, I couldn't get it powered up. And then I took a screwdriver, we're gonna pry this up. It's gonna lift, and then you're gonna have to get under and kind of push, and it will start to pop. So I got this to pop off. Once they start kind of flicking off, they'll all pop out. It's just in there. So once we have the top off, now that I had that cover off, I saw the control panels boards were all fine. I just went around the edge and there were one here and one here, 2 screws on the right, and then 2 on the left. So I'd remove those 4 screws. By doing that, it allowed me to remove this. So now that I got it here, this is where it got a little tricky. So I knew there was a thermal fuse somewhere in here, but trying to find it was a pain. So I ended up shining a flashlight down into these holes, and I could see a little heat shield over the wires. So here's the heat shield. This was tucked up under here, under a clip. So you can't really see it. So to get at it, there wasn't a great way to get at it. So what I did is I ended up unscrewing these 2. There are little spring-loaded clips here, so those are gonna fall out as well. So I got this, I pried it open, I put my flathead screwdriver in there, and I pried up that little clip just a little bit. It's just a metal clip. After unplugging this wire from this little control panel, I was able to pull that. So then once I got that out, what I did is I pulled this heat shield up, and it will expose your thermal fuse. So here's the thermal fuse. So what I did, I ended up cutting this out. Okay, so we've got this thermal fuse pulled out already. It was right in here, and all I did to test it is I took this multimeter, turned it on, and then I took my leads while it was still attached, and then I put one lead on the bottom and the other lead on the top, and it should read through that thermal fuse. It was not getting a reading. I've cut it out, touch that there to one side, and then we're just gonna come across and touch that. We should get a reading of around 1. So that one's been removed. I bought a pack of these on Amazon for like $7. I could have bought 2 for $5, but I figure what the heck. I only need the 1, and this should get a reading of around 1. And it doesn't matter which way you put this in there, you should get a reading of 1, so it can go either direction. Okay, so around 1. Now, a way to bypass that thermal fuse is you can just direct wire this together, plug it in, and see if it works. If your control board and everything turns on right away, you know it's your thermal fuse. And in this case, that's what it was. So I'm gonna undo this, and I have a soldering iron here, and I will solder this new thermal fuse back into place. So now we have this soldered on. We have our multimeter set to 200. We're just gonna put this on one side, and then we'll click this on the other. Should read around 1, and that's where we're at. So we're all set. Next, we'll slide this heat shield back over that. These were a little longer, so I just put some tape over the ends just to make sure nothing was exposed. There were 2 screws here, 1 there, 1 there. So there's 6 around this little lip here. Now, after you loosen those 6 screws, you're gonna pry this up. You're gonna hold this up, and you can see that little tab there. You're gonna get the wire, the heat shield under there, and you will push it. So after you've got those pried up, you're gonna pop that thermal fuse back into that little holder, and then you're gonna screw those 6 screws down to tighten it up. And go back to here. Turn this over, plug that one back in. I put this top back on. I got that plugged in, and we're gonna get it set up. We gotta screw those 4 screws in, and we're gonna make it so those wires can come here, and this will plug into the control board on the top. And now I've plugged in the control board, and before I screw the top back on, I'm just gonna plug it in, and it turned on. So that's a good sign. And turned on. Fan is spinning. So we'll screw this top back down, turn it off, unplug it. And then the last thing, after you get those 4 screws in, you'll just put this top here, give it a pound, it'll pop into place. Plug it in, hit the start and make sure she's still working. And it is. And
thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.